Welcome to PrinceMathsclinic, the e-learning solution at your pace and time.
Remember that in the last class, we explained that approximation is the process of what? Using estimated numbers to carry out mathematical operation. In this question, we are asked to estimate 6,812 to the nearest tens, hundred, and thousand. So let us look at the solution. The question is 6,812. We want to convert this to the nearest 10. Now, this first, the 2 here, that is to your extreme right, is units. Then this is the tens value. So when you are talking about the tens value, we are particularly interested in the number after the tens. Now, is it up to 5? If it's up to 5, we round up to 1. Remember, I told us last week that we have just 2 numbers when we estimate. It is either 0 or 1. Any number above or 5 and above is rounded up to 1. Any number 4 and below is rounded down to 0. Hope you still remember. Good. Now, in this case, the number we have here is just 2. It's not up to 5. So we round it down. So this becomes 0. Right? So this number 2 here will be rounded down to 0. So it now becomes 681, then 0. Then this is the nearest tens. Then the second one is still 6812 to the nearest 100. In this case, 100 is where? This is unit, tens, then 100. The number after 100, is it up to 5? The answer is no. So therefore, we round it down to what? 0. Then you round it down. You don't just end here. You turn all the numbers that you are rounding down to what? To zeros, just as we've done here. So the result becomes 6, 8. Then this becomes 0, 0. We do that in order to keep the place values of the numbers intact. This is unit, tens, 100, 1,000. Unit, tens, 100, and 1,000. So this is the nearest 100. Then the C part says 1,000 now. Now, 1,000, this is unit, tens, 100, and 1,000. Now, looking at it again, we are concerned with the other 3 numbers, but more especially the number that is close to 1,000. Is this number up to 5? Yes, it's above 5. So we can convert it to round up to 1 and add it to this number. So this becomes what? 7, 0, 0, 0. So this is the nearest 1,000. Nearest 1,000. So that is the way it works. Interestingly, looking at this, 812 is closer to 7,000 than it is to 6,000. And if you look at this number as well, 812 is still closer to 800 than it is to 900. Then you look at this 6,812, is still closer to 6,810 than it is to 6,820. So that is the solution to number 1. The second question says we should approximate 12.478. to the nearest tens. Now, tens is this number here. Remember, this is unit, this is tens. So, to the nearest tens, the number after it is not up to 5, so it becomes 0. So, this becomes 1, 0.00. We just put the zeros there, really don't matter, but we just put it there just to occupy that space. So, at the end, we say nearest tens. Then the B part, 12.478. To the nearest tenth. This is TENTH. Tenth means 1 over 10. Now, and the nearest tenth here, this is tenth, hundredth, thousandth. Tenth, hundredth, thousandth. So the nearest tenth is the number 4 there. So you look at the number after it, is it up to 5? Yes. So you round up to 1 and add it to this 4. So it becomes 12.5. Then you change all this to 0. So this is the nearest tenth. Then the third part, 12.478. Nearest hundredth is this 7. The number after 7 is up to 5. So you round up to 1, add it to 7, and it becomes, then this number changes to 0, right? This becomes now 12.48. Then this becomes 0. So this is the nearest hundredth. That is the solution to this particular number. You can see how simple it is to analyze. Once you see a number, look at the number after it. Is it up to 5 or above 5? If it's above 5, you round up to 1. If it is below 5, which is 4 and below, you round down to 0 and do the necessary thing. You should carry out the following operation and approximate your result to the nearest whole number. And what is the operation in question here? We are asked to add 2.56 plus 3.42. Let's carry out this operation. 6 plus 2 is 8. 5 plus 4 is 9. 2 plus 3 is 5. The result is 5.98. And interestingly, if you approximate to the nearest whole number, 5 can be approximated. This number is 9 above 5. You change it to 1, add it to this. This becomes 6.00. That is the result. Or you do it like this. 2.56 can be approximated. This is up to 5. Add it to this. This becomes 3. Then just put 0.00. Then 3.42. This number here is 4. You round down, so it turns to 0. So this is 3.00. Then if you add 3.00 to 3.00, you get what? 6.00. That is how to handle the last one. So you can see whichever way you turn, you are still getting what? 6.00. So that is how to handle questions of this nature. Now, kindly support this channel by liking this video, sharing it among your friends, and subscribing to this channel if you have not done so. Bye for now.